The chief correspondent is back, which means breaking news. What have you got?
Sergio Busquets, one of the most decorated midfielders in the history of football, has officially announced that he will retire at the end of the current season with Inter Miami, drawing the curtain on an illustrious career that has spanned nearly 2 decades at the highest level. The Spanish midfielder, widely regarded as one of the greatest defensive midfielders of all time, will step away from the game in a few weeks, leaving behind a legacy that will be remembered for generations. His retirement marks the end of an era, not only for his current club in Major League Soccer but for the global footballing community that has witnessed his artistry in midfield for years. Busquets' decision does not come as a complete shock, as he had hinted over the past year that he was considering winding down his career after achieving everything there is to achieve in the sport. At 37 years old, his body has naturally slowed, but his mind and tactical awareness have remained as sharp as ever. For Inter Miami, the presence of Busquets in midfield since his arrival from Barcelona in 2023 has been nothing short of transformative. His reunion with Lionel Messi, Jordi Alba, and later Luis Suárez provided the Miami project with credibility and a touch of European class that helped elevate the profile of MLS around the world. Now, with the announcement of his retirement, fans of Inter Miami and football as a whole are bracing themselves for an emotional farewell to a player who epitomized intelligence, discipline, and unselfishness on the pitch. Busquets' career began with Barcelona's first team in 2008 under Pep Guardiola, and from that moment, he quickly became an indispensable part of one of the greatest club sides ever assembled. His role as the pivot in Barcelona's midfield triangle, alongside Xavi Hernandez and Andrés Iniesta, was instrumental in delivering an era of dominance that brought countless trophies to the Camp Nou. Busquets' ability to read the game, intercept passes, and recycle possession with simplicity made him a unique player. He was never the most flamboyant, nor the most marketable star, but within football circles, he was hailed as the heartbeat of Barcelona's tiki-taka system. His positional sense was unrivaled, and his knack for being in the right place at the right time turned defending into an art form. Over 700 appearances for Barcelona saw him lift La Liga titles, Champions League trophies, Copa del Rey honors, and FIFA Club World Cups, building a trophy cabinet that reflected his status as one of the most successful players in history. At international level, Busquets was just as influential. He played a key role in Spain's golden generation, anchoring the midfield during their 2010 FIFA World Cup triumph in South Africa and their back-to-back European Championship victories in 2008 and 2012. While the spotlight often fell on players like Xavi, Iniesta, or David Villa, it was Busquets who quietly stitched everything together, providing balance and security behind the creative stars. He ended his Spain career with over 140 caps, making him one of the most capped players in the nation's history, and he will forever be remembered as part of the team that revolutionized international football. When he made the decision to leave Barcelona in 2023 after a lifetime at the club, many assumed he might retire then, but his move to Inter Miami gave him a new chapter to write. In the United States, he did not arrive to simply collect a paycheck or fade into the background. Instead, Busquets showcased the same composure and intelligence that had defined his career in Europe, immediately raising the standard of Miami's midfield. With Messi's arrival, followed closely by Alba and Suárez, Busquets was instrumental in turning Miami into not only a competitive side in MLS but also a global attraction. His ability to dictate tempo, calm games down, and distribute with precision allowed Messi the freedom to shine, and together they brought Miami its first Leagues Cup title in 2023, a moment that will remain etched in the memory of fans. As his retirement approaches, tributes have already begun to pour in from teammates, coaches, and rivals. Messi described him as the best midfielder I have ever played with, while Guardiola once famously said that if you watched the game, you might not notice Busquets, but if you watched Busquets, you would understand the game. Such statements underline just how highly regarded he is among those who truly understand football. He may not have been the player to score the decisive goal or deliver the dazzling dribble, but his importance was never in question. Football is a game that relies on balance, and no one in modern history provided it better than Sergio Busquets. For Inter Miami, his departure will leave a void that will not be easily filled. Young midfielders in the squad have spoken about the invaluable lessons they have learned from training and playing alongside him. His professionalism, leadership, and calm demeanor have rubbed off on the younger generation, ensuring that his influence will linger long after he steps off the pitch. For MLS as a whole, Busquets' presence has been a reminder of just how far the league has come in attracting players of genuine world-class pedigree. When the final whistle blows on his last game in the coming weeks, it will mark the end of a career that has redefined what it means to play as a defensive midfielder. From the Nou Camp to Miami, from World Cup finals to league matches in Spain and the United States, Busquets has been a model of consistency, humility, and excellence. Few players in history can boast of combining such longevity with such sustained success, and even fewer can say they changed the way a position is perceived. Sergio Busquets retires not only as a winner of countless trophies but as a symbol of the intelligence and subtlety that make football beautiful. His departure will be felt deeply, but his legacy is secure. For fans around the world, the opportunity to watch him play was a privilege, and for future generations, his career will serve as the ultimate blueprint for how to dominate the midfield without ever needing the limelight.